I haven't started training for the marathon yet. I decided that I'm going to start training like the day after 4th of July, July 5th. So basically like after that weekend, that's when I'm going to be hitting the ground running, literally. Oh my God. Oh yeah. Okay. Ooh, much better. I am dead. My kneecaps were sweating. I feel like I'm gonna collapse. That was hard, I'm not gonna lie. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to do this. This is really hard. It's definitely a mind over body situation, especially with like running long distances. Your body is capable of really tough things. I try to remind myself of that as I'm running because it's doable. It's just your mind wants to give up. Like, I'm so proud of myself for going that far, but holy shit. I'm like dying. I just like don't know how I'm gonna do 26 miles. I'm headed to go get my marathon bib. I'm so excited. It's feeling so real. Let's get going. Morning, you guys. It is marathon day. Can't believe it's here. It is 5:45. I woke up at 5 a.m. I'm just getting all of my fuel and everything in this little pocket right here. So I have a honey stinger waffle, some gummies, my honey sticks, which I have like back here, and then Aquaphor. My running belts, which is gonna hold my phone, my AirPods somehow. And I also have tissues because I heard that I'm gonna want these when I use the bathroom, like the porta potties, because I'm sure there's like no toilet paper, you know? And I have my bib. Okay, just wanted to check in and say hello, good morning. I am probably gonna crack a Celsius soon. I don't know. I'm also bringing like a water bottle. And that's it. I'm a little anxious, okay? There's so much hairspray in my hair. I don't think it's going anywhere. I just got a notification from my watch. It says like, keep it going. Yesterday you rocked your exercise ring. What will today bring? Babe, you have no idea, okay? You're about to put in overtime. I'll see how much I can vlog today. I'm definitely gonna be taking like a lot of pictures. I'm so excited at this point. All of the training, I've done like hundreds of runs by now. It's been 16 weeks and it's all for today. So I'm so excited. I can't wait to be immersed in this. Like I've said, I have watched the marathon every year since I've moved here, and I always would say like, oh my God, those people probably feel amazing. They just like ran a marathon. They're running like 26 miles, and I wanted to be a part of that, and I'm so happy that I finally did this. It's been so fun to work towards a goal for like the past 6-ish months. And who knows what's next for when this is all over, but this is gonna be like such a great experience. Definitely an experience of a lifetime. But anyways, that's it. I'm gonna do some stretching before I head out and just get some random things together, get my Celsius, and head down to the Staten Island Ferry. 26.2 miles, here I come. Also regarding the makeup, I feel like when I look my best, I perform my best. So that's the reasoning behind this. It's a mental thing, but anything to get me to that finish line, I will totally buy into. Okay, here's the final outfit. I have my layers here that I need to put on because obviously I can't go out in this because it's cold out. And let's go drink my Celsius. Cheers. Last Celsius. I love this flavor. Prickly pear lime. I'm gonna head out the door now. I'd rather get there earlier and not have to worry, you know? Dweeb status has been achieved.
Looking good, runners. Welcome to New York City. For all of our runners from out of town, thank you for joining us here this morning.
Yeah!
Can I go home?
You're crushing it.
I'm dying.
Babe.
Oh my god. Dead. Oh my gosh. It's the next day and I can't walk today. I'm also severely dehydrated, but I just wanted to say hi. I honestly didn't pull my phone out for the majority of the race just because I was really trying to like enjoy the moment, and like I didn't want to have to worry about like anything falling out of my running belt when I was like taking my phone out, and it was just like so much fun. And I honestly didn't even run with headphones up until like mile 9, which is insane because the entire training I trained with like only music. I need to sit down. It was such an amazing experience and I had so much fun, but the way I felt like the last maybe like 7 miles, I was just like, I don't know if I could ever do this again because I was just in like so much pain. And the race ends in Central Park, and at that point I like had to start walking because my body was in like so much pain. And I was like trying to tell myself, as I would see like other people running past me, I'm like, everyone else feels this exact same way that you do right now, like just keep going. And it was like really tough. I got a recovery bag and they put like a bunch of stuff in it. So I got the poncho, and like I didn't even take that many pictures with my medal either because I was just like done. I couldn't even like stand up, and I was just so exhausted because I woke up at 4:45 yesterday. The way the city like shows up for the marathon day is just unlike anything else, and it just like makes me love New York that much more. And my favorite part of the race was actually in Brooklyn. They just really brought the energy and it was just so much fun, and I was also just feeling amazing. Like even early on into the race, obviously we start out on a bridge coming out of Staten Island and heading into Brooklyn, and I kept looking at my watch and I could not believe the numbers that I was seeing because I was like going really slow, first of all, because I knew I had a lot ahead of me. The miles were just going by so quickly and I couldn't believe it. It's insane. So it was great. Great day. The weather was great. Everything was just perfection, and the course is hard. Everyone says it's hard, and it's hard. I tried to like keep in mind like what I had heard other people talking about, like when they hit a wall. I really didn't hit a wall until like the last like 7 miles, like I said. So I need to go make 1,000,000 drinks right now. I'm so proud of this. Like I can't wait to just like keep this in my little memory box. And here she is. It's so nice. So proud. So proud. It's crazy. You go to every single borough in New York, and I'm so happy. Another thing is I didn't even cry yesterday. I really thought I was gonna be like crying, like emotional, but I think I had cried like leading up to this so much that like it was just more fun for me and like more exciting instead of like, not sadness, but like happy tears even. If you guys are toying with the idea of signing up for a marathon, do it. It's like such a fun experience, and it helps you like stay disciplined with like running and like the training part of it, and it's just so rewarding being able to say that I ran 26 miles yesterday, which by the way, my watch, I ran actually 26.58 miles because I guess I was running at like different spots in the course. Like I wasn't hugging the blue line like they say. And I really thought I was the entire time. But even like towards the end of the race, I was like, I should be on mile 25 right now. And then my watch would be like 25 and a half. And I'm like, I'm a half mile ahead. Like how is that possible? So that's insane. But yeah, if you're toying with the idea, definitely run a marathon. It's really a great experience, and the New York Marathon is like so much fun. Don't know if I'll ever do this again. Maybe. I'm sure I'll do it like once more, honestly, like if I'm being honest. For the foreseeable future, I think I'm just going to be running half marathons and like trying to focus on my time with that and like kind of have fun with that, because running the races are really fun, and I've really just like fallen in love with running over the past couple years. So who knows where this will all take me. But I also just love running because it's not competitive. It's like a you against you sport. I thought like people would be like talking to each other when we were running, but a lot of people were just like in the zone. And like that just goes to show you like it really is like such a personal sport. I don't know, I thought people were gonna be like, oh my god, this sucks, or like, you know, just like talking to each other like, oh, we're all in this together type of thing, but not too much. Like here and there I would overhear people. But the last 8 miles were the hardest part, but also like the transportation to get there. I took 3 trains and a boat and the bus to get there, and then once you get there in like, it's called the Start Village, then you still have to wait. So it's so much waiting and like you're anxious and all that. But yeah, anyways, last thing I wanted to share, I packed a bunch of those gummies and all of that, and I only had 2 honey sticks the entire run. So I wonder if like that had anything to do with like me just like not having energy at the end, maybe. I don't know. I feel like I could have fueled myself better. I did have a banana in the middle of the run. Leo actually like gave me one and I ate it really quickly in the middle, which was like mile 23, which helped me so much. But other than that, I only had a half of a bagel before the race and then the banana, and that was it. And I do think like I need to like work on that somehow, even though I even have had stomach issues like all last night because my stomach just like cannot handle. That's it. I gotta work on my protein today. I gotta work on getting a bunch of electrolytes and just hydrating, because like, do you hear me right now? I don't know. Hey guys, what a freaking journey that was. It has been many months since I ran the marathon. I just wanted to give some last final thoughts. My frequently asked question on all of my social media channels is, will I run it again this year for 2024? And there's no denying that this is a huge time commitment and just something that's not only taxing on your body, but also like mentally, because you're always trying to think and plan around your runs and making sure you're eating enough. And that for me was very consuming, and I felt like it was just taking up a lot of my time. Also, I had mentioned over the course of training that one of the main things that was really challenging for me, other than running very long distances, which I came to enjoy and really love doing that on the weekends, and I'll probably continue to do that once the weather warms up. But one of the hardest things by far was the raising money portion of it. But I did want to clarify that in order to run the marathon, you have to run with a charity or you have to qualify for it. So if you're not like an insane Olympic runner who can qualify, then you have to join with a charity and raise a certain amount of money in order to run. So personally for me, it was just difficult to find people to donate, and I wanted to again thank you guys so insanely much if you did donate. It really meant the world to me. I just can't thank you enough for that, and I wouldn't have been able to run it had I not gotten all of those donations. So my goal was $2,000 with the charity that I ran with, but I know different charities like vary between what you have to raise. Like sometimes it's like 2,000 or 3,000, sometimes 4. So that part was really challenging, and that's the reason why I'd be hesitant to do it again. I am going to enter the lottery for the marathon and just see if I get in, like, then I'll take that as a sign. But if I don't, I'll probably second guess it and probably try to think about if I want to do that again and have my whole summer consist of that or not. Because even like some weekends when I wanted to go home to visit family, I'd be worried about getting that long run in, because obviously those longer runs do take time, like anywhere from an hour to 3 hours. I guess I just have to look at my year and see if it's something that I want to commit to again. But I am so very proud. I am so very proud of this, and I look at it every single day, hanging up on my mirror just to remind me that I did in fact do that. I swore to myself when I crossed the finish line that I would never do it again, but I honestly just loved the energy. Like, the event itself was so much fun, and I don't know if I would be able to spectate it because I would have such bad FOMO, but the experience was something of a lifetime, and it just made me fall in love with New York so much more and made me so grateful to live here. People have asked if I would sign up for other marathons in like Chicago. I know there's ones in like California. Personally, I would probably just keep to New York just because the experience was that great for me. The course itself was very difficult and challenging, but if I do it again, I would definitely run more consistently during the week. So a lot of times I would just stick to going to my workout classes that I love to go to, like Rumble Boxing, Rumble Training, and Soul Cycle. And I often couldn't book those classes that I love and adore going to that make me really happy, because I would risk getting sore and not being able to run. And I do have to say, it did take the enjoyment out of running a little bit, just because I had to follow a strict schedule, which I did not follow the schedule. And I think that's why I was in so much pain by the end of it. Like, I couldn't walk basically. So I think I would try to get that mileage up throughout the week if I were to do it again, and just like, you know, get over myself and just, you know, really commit to it and be like, you have to do this, instead of just skipping those shorter runs throughout the week. Something that I was always consistent about, and you guys saw in the video, is I was always doing those long weekend runs, which I do think helped me in the long run. As long as I was hitting those 10 to 15 mile longer runs on the weekends, I was able to still finish. And of course, I didn't finish as quickly as I thought I was. I finished in 4 hours and I think 58 minutes. One thing that I just thought of that I wanted to share is my whole goal of the race was just not to stop. And that's really what hurt me towards the end, when I was around mile 20, when I said, like, you know, I had like 7-ish miles left and I was really starting to struggle, because I would stop to get water or Gatorade, and trying to start up again after you stop, your body like goes into shock. And that's really what hurt me, and I did not want to start running again after stopping. And obviously, like, when you're going to grab the water, you have to slow down, so your body's just like, no, we want to stop. So I thought I was gonna finish around like 4.5 hours, but it's fine. It's for my first marathon. It still blows my mind that I ran a freaking marathon, because if I would have told myself like 4 years ago that I would be doing that, it's honestly something that I would have never dreamed of doing. I remember vividly, like 5 years ago, sitting down with one of my girlfriends at Whole Foods. It was New Year's Day, and we set an intention, and we were like, okay, we're gonna run a half marathon this year. And we ended up running 2 together that year. I always just thought that running a marathon would be so out of reach and just like something that I wouldn't do, just because I never considered myself a runner. But I'm so proud of myself, and it's just wild. It's honestly insane. I'm like a very independent person, and I did really enjoy doing it completely by myself. I was just like so proud of myself, and I'm getting like choked up talking about it, but I just remember the day so vividly, and I hope that I can continue to remember little memories like that for years and years and years. It was so nice because Leo was actually there for me at 3 different times throughout the route, so it was so nice. Another thing that I absolutely loved was just being able to admire this city through running on the streets, and just seeing how different areas were, like Brooklyn versus Queens versus the Bronx. Like, it was just so cool. If you're watching this and you think that you could never do it, but there's something in you that is telling you, like, I kind of want to set this goal for myself, you absolutely can do it. I was looking at the crowd of people who were running it, and honestly, people from all ages, shapes, and sizes can run it, and it's just such a rewarding feeling at the end, and there's a sense of accomplishment that you get and a sense of being so proud of yourself for doing something crazy like that. And it's just the best feeling. But now the only thing on the books for me is a half marathon in April, and I'm hoping to shave down my time since obviously it's half the amount, and we'll see how that goes, and I guess I'll take it from there. But if you guys have any questions, let me know in the comments down below. Again, thank you so much for coming on this journey with me. It was quite a wild one, and almost like, you know, half a year, which is insane. But thank you guys again for watching. I love you guys. Comment a sneaker or a medal emoji down below, and I'll see you next time. Bye.